Okay, so I'm sitting here in my old car, Old Faithful. Just had breakfast from Taco Bell, which was delicious. And also, I had my iced coffee from Burger King. It's not iced coffee, mocha iced coffee. Yes, iced coffee, mocha iced coffee. And I don't have a receipt. Well, I did have a receipt. Let's see. From Taco Bell. Let's see what's the name of it. Because it was so good. I don't even know what I ordered. But it was freaking good. Ooh. And you know what? I can't even read it. I got on my glasses. Anywho. Oh my goodness. Cheesy toasted bacon burrito. That's what it was. Okay. So. Alright. So, yeah. At this time, I'm sitting here at this park. And while I'm sitting here, I kind of came across where I usually watch videos of people that's living in a van or a car vehicle. And I got my bike seat because I got a chair there, right? And I'm like, so at this moment, I'm thinking, girl, can you do that? Could you live in your car? You know, I wouldn't say I wouldn't try it, especially when you find beautiful spots like this. You know, it'll be nice and peaceful, and the weather is just perfect and everything. Ooh, my skin is getting loosened. I need to start taking that, what's that stuff to tighten up my skin. Anyway, I jumped the gun. Okay, yeah. So I'm sitting here thinking about that, right? And I'm like, I might can live in my truck, my car. It'd be the same as me staying on a big road where I used to do back in a year ago, where I was living somewhat in my truck because I was in the truck majority of the time and I was home. So I was living in my truck, but I was getting paid to live in my truck because I was working. The people that do this, I don't know how they survive, but they do say, a lot of them do tell you how they survive and everything. And it's not all about that. It's just about, well, it's about surviving. That's the key. That's the key word, is surviving. Can you survive? If you have to, you can do. With that being said, I'm also very emotional today. Yesterday was very disappointing yesterday. To tell my story, and I'm going to tell it because, like I say, when I do YouTube, I do it to journalize myself in a way, a new way, instead of just writing in a journal. Which I got to get back to writing in a journal because I can really express myself when I'm writing. Anyway, I was getting off of work and I hit my daughter up, baby girl up, to ask her if she wants some tea, because she loved this tea at Walmart. So I was asking her if she want me to get it, and then she was saying, how long for it be when you get in? I'm like, well, I'm on my way, like telling her time and stuff. And I know she mentioned about going somewhere in Dallas, and I wanted to go. At the same time, I didn't because I was so freaking tired, right? But I sacrificed. I pushed my way all the way to the house. I did not get no snooze like I usually do or nothing like that. So I get to the house, close to the house, and I say I'm on my way. And she said she was out running errands. So I'm like, okay. So I'm taking a bath, and then I just lay down, got on my clothes, and then I laid down, waiting on her to come back and get me. Because I had asked it, was my oldest girl going? She didn't know because she said, how she don't remember things. So I'm like, yeah, but, saying to myself, she probably be ready to go. I'm like ready to go. I was sleeping so freaking hard that I jumped up and like called, but I called my oldest girl because I'm like, you seen, look, my baby girl asked her, she said, yeah, we heading out. And I'm like, well, y'all heading out? So y'all didn't come get me. Y'all didn't. I just kind of like snapped. I just hung the phone up for what. So I hung the phone up and turned my phone off. That time I just started crying, emotional. I was trying not to flip out. Because I done it years ago. I flipped out. And I done it twice, flipping out. And it's not good. It's not a good feeling. So I just cried. Then I went to my little storage room and remodeled my whole gym room / gym room. Got it looking pretty now. So then she comes in later after a little while and goes straight to the room. And I'm knocking on the door. I'm like, why you didn't come at me? Thing was because you didn't make it clear was you going or not. I'm like to myself, and you ain't found out was it making it clear. You didn't even think about chick calling me to see if I'm gonna come or come back by and say, are you gonna make it or are you just gonna stay home? Oh, so my thoughts was back to what my stepdad told me. He said, you spoil them girls too much, they gonna break your heart. And this ain't the first time. And I keep holding it inside of me. And you know how they say about the Bible says daughters against mothers. God, I forbid. I pray I don't never do that with my mother. I love my mother. I have her. Me and her don't get along sometimes, but we always fuss and we always go back quickly and apologize. But this right here, I just have this feeling that I'm putting myself in a position that I'm overthinking about myself because I love my girls. But things are gonna change. It's got to. God is telling me to be alone. So at 6 o'clock this morning on my last stop, I broke down and cried again. And I jumped out my cab of my truck and got on my knees outside and looked up at the sky and said, God, place me somewhere where I need to be. Because I can't keep doing this. I got to stop. I got to make a change somewhere. And all starts by the will of God. Why do I keep putting myself in this situation? I don't know why. But for some reason, I got to shake that off. Just be alone.